Hi, this is Srinivasan Ramanujan, founder and CEO of Career Mudra. Today we are going to discuss about the next step, what we can how to create our profile on Instagram. So let's go through our content before starting this one. Yes. So yesterday, in our previous session, we have discussed about how to influence Instagram users. Okay. So in digital marketing course, this is the second episode. We are analyzing how to do, how to publish our Instagram profile. So yesterday we just saw about the introduction, and today we are going to start our profile. How to publish our profile on Instagram. Okay, so we will go, a step-by-step process and step-by-step things, so that we will, you might know, or you might have a lot of questions before starting your business on Instagram. Starting from, the profile, starting from, the first post, how to do that first post, and so on. Okay, so keeping in all, mind all the questions in a user's perspective, this course has been modified, and this course has been, arranged, and all the points has been covered. Okay, so on the first step, how to create our a profile on Instagram, there are 10 steps to a polished Instagram profile we can have. Uh, it's just a kind of looking for inspiration, setting goals and style and tone, and looking for inspo. We'll discuss all these things later. Later slides. Creating your handle name, how to be active on which name you wanted to be on Instagram, how to write your bio on Instagram, what to post and what not to post, captioning, giving the title for your post, hashtags. This is very important thing. How to monetize, how to get monetized, through our posts, through our followers, and how to do all those things. And also the consistency is the key. So we will discuss one by one each step process. Uh, Before going into the next slide, I would want you to think, just close your eyes, why you wanted to be on Instagram. Ask this question to yourself and write a reason for that. Okay, this might be your homework. Okay, just start thinking why you should want it to be on Instagram. What is what is the purpose of being on Instagram? What is your ambition? What is your goal? Are you going to be, see, I'm just looking only through a business perspective. I'm not talking about the personal perspective. So we are discussing only on the business profile, right? So just think about on what business purpose you wanted to be here. That means directly I'm asking, what is your business all about? Okay, so you have to think and let me know. And and just start writing your aim. What is your business? What is your niche? And why do you want to select? Why do you want to go for Instagram? And then what is you wanted to get out of this, and what are all the things you are looking for to get started. Okay, so just start writing all these questions, and if you get answer, just start writing. And also, I am also teaching you how to do a well profile on Instagram. Okay, so these are the 10 steps to a very good, very nice profile to set up your business profile on Instagram. Okay, so you have to looking. Okay, you have to look for a lot of profiles on Instagram. First of all, before starting your profile, before start to create your profile, just look around how this place, how Instagram is working, how this every popular celebrities or popular people, digital marketers or some other domains, some other business profiles. Just start analyzing, get some of the inspiration. Okay, go with our company profile or to my profile. How does it look like? My profile is on the name of writers at writers Srinivasan. On Instagram we used to call at the rate the symbol and then the username. So at writer, if you search on Instagram at writers Srinivasan, you can go to my profile and start looking at it, and then start look at lot of profiles on Instagram, so that you can have an idea about how to start a profile and how not to start a profile. Okay, just get some idea, get some analysis, get some inspiration, get some role model. Okay, and then uh, before getting started, it is important to get a sense for what you want your profile to look like. And based on your niche, based on your business, you wanted to set up your profile. Many brands have guidelines that they follow in regards to color choices, fonts, and graphics. So if you may look around on Instagram, each and every person they have their own color. Okay, they have their own choices. They won't deviate from that. Okay, I mean there are some exceptions for some other images or photographs, but most of their color choices would be, you can judge, you can report it. And then even, they are very much particular about font size, the graphical usage, guidelines, how are they building their brands, even personal brands or their business brands. Okay, the corporate brands, sometimes referred to as brand identity guidelines, and can be used to help build and identify your brand. Okay, so if you wanted to stand alone, you wanted to create a standalone brand on Instagram, start looking at these kind of things. Okay, consider creating a simple brand identity outline that will inform the way you post your feed. Are bright colors important to your aesthetic? Is your tone playful or more serious? Consistency in your feed will keep it looking fresh and professional. So just think about your color of your profile. Do you want to keep it as very simple? That's your choice. And do you want to keep it as more colorful? Again, it's your choice based on your business niche. What does it require? Are you going to be serious on Instagram, or are you going to be fun, or are you going to be there on, sharing your experiences towards your followers? And then you take a call. Okay, and we will analyze all these things, further due course. Okay, and most importantly, once you created your profile, start posting. Okay, that should be a consistent, there should be a consistency in your feed, and then people will look at your profile. So don't imagine that, within 10 days of starting your post you will get more followers. And it will happen, but there are two types, organic way of, going with the followers, getting the followers, and also the paid methods are there. So we'll be discussing one by one. Okay, I'm just, referring the consistency. We should obey those things. Okay, daily you have to keep your content uh, to your followers, and then the followers will increase. Right, setting up the goals, style, and tone of your Instagram profile. So you just decide your, once you decided your niche, your business, start thinking about your audience. With respect to audience perspective, just what they're like, what are their styles are, what are their tones are. Okay, so you have to design and decide based on your audiences, your customers need. Don't decide upon just like that. And also your perception is very very important after choosing all these things. Okay, this matters a lot when it comes to Instagram profile, because it is a colorful platform. Whatever you are going to share, it should be basically it is a photo sharing application platform. So think, keep in mind, right? Once you've decided on the type of aesthetic you envision for your account, your next step should be to identify your goals. Is this account mainly for showcasing your work? Do you also want to build your network? Will you be able to sell any services or products? Each post should follow the same style or tone that you set from the start. So once you ask these types of questions, after that, your post should follow the same style, start from the beginning. Okay, so you should not change, each and every time the colors and tones and message and the aim. Are you going to sell the product directly or indirectly? We have to. We will discuss those lines. Okay, but still, these kind of the aesthetic sense you should analyze before getting onto this platform. The clearer your goals are, the easier it will be to fine tune your profile, right? This is very important. So looking for inspo. Before getting started, you should take a look at other profiles of people who you look up to, are already in the field of, for aesthetic examples you can follow. So a lot of designers, fashion designers, color coders, and you get a lot of people. You'll get inspiration, right? So you'll get, think of their your feed as a whole. Each picture should follow the same color scheme or style and tone. The consistency in these feed will make it look more professional. Okay, and then creating your handle name or the username. That is, it depends on your, just look at this profile setting and create your own. After selecting, choosing your niche, uh, just you have to select your username, what is going to be specific. Don't be, don't give a lot of numbers or alphanumeric numbers. No, be specific to your business name or your brand name or personal brand name, whatever it is. Okay, it depends on how you wanted to keep this profile on Instagram. So when setting up your Instagram, you should choose a handle name or username that is memorable and concise. Avoid names that are too long and names that include existing brand names, unless you want it to look you are associated with that brand or plan to be. This is very, very concise and precise. Okay, it should be very, very sharp. And you can't go wrong with using your name. And if the name you are planning to use already exists, you can add I am, or this is to be beginning of your name. Other options include adding the geographical zone where you are. You can also add the word official to the end of the name to increase credibility. So you might have heard or you might have seen a lot of celebrities account, like their name and official, or official their name. A lot of actors and actresses, if you look at their profile names, it should be like that. Okay, so similar way, you are not finding your right business name on, as a username, so you can go for these kind of things. These are the options. And then coming to the important point on Instagram, writing your bio. Okay, how your bio is going to be, and just very very important, right? So make how, what is your niche? You have to let the user know or the followers know. and then yeah, what are the business you are doing, what are your are you an entrepreneur, on what you have to explain it very clearly with an image, or colorful images, or make your own style of creating a profile, your bio. Okay, this is very important. You should know where are you from, and also you have to create your website. You have to mention your website over here, and then what are you planning up to, what are your products, what are your services, maybe you can uh, mention over here, right? Maybe, for example, you can go and take my profile, for example, at writer Srinivasan, and then take a look at it. Okay, so you'll definitely you will get to know a lot of things, right? But keep the bio very very short. Don't too many descriptions. The followers hate, and don't be too much. It's just kind of a hashtag always kind of specific hashtags, right? So don't give a lot of things over here. Be specific and be creative while creating a bio. Take example of a lot of analysis, accounts, officials, and the very famous artist. uh, Take an example, just analyze. Fine. Writing your Instagram bio is the next important step. Your name and username are the only fields that Instagram considers in search queries. So always, keep remember your username and all on, and keep this username as a kind of a background in all your posts, so that your followers will keep on remembering you. So it's really important to make sure that you include your location, name, or name your followers and customers are searching for in the bio. So your bio is also an opportunity to highlight a particular skill, hobby, or interest. Examples, photographer, blogger. So using these keywords can also help set the tone for the rest of your feed and help other people connect with your content. Select keywords that reflect your own values and the values of your target audience, such as feminist or whatever thought is. Fine. So bio, writing a bio is very very important. Another task or step on setting up the profile. Okay. So what to post? It's always the users will get confused on what to post and what not to post, or they will do all the things. So okay, we'll just take a look at it. What to post when you are choosing an image? Try to select photos that stay within the lines of your decided aesthetic. So first, I mean, for example, if you are creating a post, think about the content. Without content, if you post any kind of image or anything, it won't be readable by your followers, and you will not get attracted. Your profile will not get attracted. Okay, design your content first and search for the photographs, or design your photographs, and those kind of things we'll discuss in later point in time. What are the applications we can app you can use for designing our post. Okay, so each of if your post should reflect a strike a balance between your work, personal life, and values. So your followers, the Instagram, how it works, it always like to you are, if you are giving some kind of a stories, uh, content as a story, the kind of a storytelling, and also about your work, your personal life, how it went on. I mean, maybe during the weekend, what you have done, what is your style of working, nature of working, and you have to keep on posting these kind of information to engage your audience. Okay, it makes some value, it creates some value to your among the users. So possibilities include images of your current project, a critical review of something, travel pictures, images, or quotes. So you can start something like this. to be interesting among users. The users, I mean, the Instagram users always be interested on these things, quotes, travel pictures, and the feedback of your business, kind of a short video or image, whatever it is. Okay. Once your followers are familiar with your brand, another popular option is to repost all the things. You can do that. There's nothing to worry. Reposting is a great option because it forces you to engage with others by tagging the original source. Okay, so you can tag that. You can tag the same post or repost. And by doing this, you are creating a value and you are creating a new set of network. Caption. So what is the caption? The ultimate guide to writing good. I mean, every aspect of on Instagram, there are multiple things. There are multiple opinions. There are multiple contents with the same thing. Okay. So before writing anything, should not be normal. Okay. It's like you have to create something. So when it comes to coming up with a caption can be hard. Okay, each one can be up to 2,200 characters in length, include emoji, and up to 30 hashtags. These are the limitations on Instagram. If you start writing your content, it should be 2,200 characters in length, and if you have 30 hashtags, until 30 hashtags you can mention over here. Your caption should be enticing and easy to read and follow. It should also speak to the content and the target audience. When it comes to Instagram, a personal, laid back voice is fine, but it is important to know and reflect on what your target audience wants to know about from you personally. Okay, so as I said earlier, use your captions to prompt a discussion. You can increase comments by asking a question in the caption. So you can do that. You can ask. So will see in future how from starting to end how to do all these steps. Step by step we'll go. First we'll start listing us, start discussing on all the things, how to set up and how to do, how to start posting and how to be the how many characters in description. After that we'll see real time how to do that. Hashtags on Instagram. It is a separate topic, kind of separate course per se, because hashtagging your post is very important. Okay, this hashtag, through this hashtag, a lot of followers may come and visit your. The engagement will be more. They will be visiting your profile and making a profile visit. Make you more famous, and also the brand value will get increased. After that, the lead, I mean, you will get a lot of leads and a lot of lead generation has been done. So hashtag is very important aspect you should consider. If you utilize the right Instagram hashtags on your post, you will likely see higher levels of engagement than you would when you don't add them. The use of hashtags can also help you define your content and voice. The hashtags used should always be relevant to the rest of the content. For instance, don't use the hashtag landscape photography, hashtag landscape photography under a photo of your lunch or something else, even if you are a landscape photographer, because it is very common hashtag for that. No use, no engagement will happen. The goal is not to get seen by as many people as possible, but rather getting seen by the best, most relevant people possible. That is our intention. Then only the business will happen. Otherwise, business will not happen. Okay. How to get monetized? As you are building your following on Instagram, recognize that forging relationships with brands is an ongoing process. Smash, the host of Cooking with the Eats, says that she monetizes her Instagram through branded content. She creates exclusive content with photography and recipes in it. It's an example, we are using. We used to say, if you go and search on Instagram, you can get to know what is she doing. She creates exclusive content with photography, recipes unique to every sponsor. However, in order to stay true to herself, Sama, actually, I think Sama says it's important to only work with brands that you are already using or that have a layer of social impact that resonates with your brand. Yeah, this is very important. Why you get monetized and what are you going to use? What is your social responsibilities? We need to think twice. Okay, then only you can think of your monetary benefits. So in the consistency, it's a key always. The 60% of the top brands on Instagram use a consistent filter. You have to uh, post regularly. Now that you are on your way to having a polished Instagram, remember that truly stand out on Instagram and gain a loyal followers, paying customers, you need to make an emotional connection with them. So whatever you are posting, whatever you are doing, whatever the content you are, our ultimate goal is to sell your products or services. Okay, there is no other what to say. There is no other goal for us. Okay, for that, with consistency, patience, and persistence, your images and commentary will come together to create a story that speaks for you. At the end, it's your authenticity and consistency that will win you your target audience. Please remember, this is a very important aspect on Instagram. Okay, and then with this, I will just end up this session. And the next session, I will come up with a very interesting session on Instagram, how to influence Instagram users. Thank you so much.